Yo, yo, what up? Welcome, welcome. We haven't done this in a little bit, but we are overdue. Let's see, is this working? It is. It might even be too loud. Let me know. Yo, 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 what up, everybody? Welcome. Yo, 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 how are you guys doing? It's freezing over here. It's so cold. I am doing good. I'm doing good. Just a little bit cold, but you know what? When it's cold, sometimes you concentrate better. So just trying to make the most of the weather here. Hi, guys. William, everybody. Welcome here. This is the NetSphere Discord, by the way. For those of you that don't know about it, it's pretty cool. It's a cool spot. Just a little chill hangout. Where do you? I live in Minneapolis, so here I can give you a little view. Hold up, let me change this, make it a little bigger. I'll give you sort of so you can see. It actually snowed last night. It's crazy. Okay, it's way too bright. Never mind. But it actually snowed, which is insane because it's October. So how is it already snowing? You know, just the mysteries of the North. So that's where I'm from. I'm from the North in America. So King of the North. That's what I like to say. But what we doing today? Honestly, I don't have a ton of plans. I really wanted to watch this video. I would love to review some stores maybe for you guys. I know you guys love it when I review your stores. I know that'd be really helpful for you. You know, I was thinking, because a lot of times whenever we do that, whenever we review stores, a lot of people freak out because they want their store reviewed and we don't have a good system for it. But I thought about something clever. So I thought about, you know, I don't want to take your money to review your stores, but I thought about, you know, people donating money to get their stores reviewed. And that would be a good way to like actually find people to review stores for. And then donating that money to charity. So every time we do that, we would all pick a charity, and then all the money that gets donated will be donated to charity. And that way we could actually pick people more efficiently, people to review their stores. Okay, so Jason, you're in Florida. I'm jealous. My parents moved to Florida, and now I'm starting to think, man, maybe Florida is the move, because it's just, I can't believe how cold it got so early here in Minnesota. Usually it starts like November, December. That's when it usually snows, in November. But man, it already snowed and it's mid-October. That's crazy. So where in Florida are you guys? My parents moved to Tampa. By the way, I want to test if this actually works.
What's Graham up? It's Guys Hear You, and if it hasn't already become obvious, the banking system is in deep trouble. Now, I know there's been a lot of talk about major banks over-leveraging themselves to the point of failure, but as of a few days ago, two of the world's largest banks are currently rumored to be on the brink of collapse.
My computer like tweaks out whenever I'm live. It's like so laggy. I gotta get a new computer. This one's just so bad. It's old. That's the problem. It's too old. Delray Beach near Boca, Orlando, Toronto, Canada. Nice, sunny. Damn, we got people from all over North America. That's pretty cool. Do we have any people from international? That's what I'm curious about. Do we have any people from, let's say, Europe, Asia? Drop it in the chat. So I really want to start live streaming more. It's really fun. I figured out kind of a decent setup here. My computer, so I actually have two laptops right now. This laptop, the one that I'm looking at you at, is my MacBook Pro. It's the smaller one, the 15-inch one. I call it my travel laptop. It's not really a travel laptop, but my other laptop is a Razer Blade 15. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, like it's a cool laptop. It looks pretty good when you first get it, but it's actually pretty bad quality. Like the quality is pretty bad. It's falling apart. I mean, I've had it for 2 years, granted, so it has been through a lot of wear and tear, but I don't think it should be breaking apart already. Like, come on, this computer is like $2,000. It's literally like the panels are like, the glue came off, I think because it got so hot or something. I have no idea, but it's not good. So I do not recommend Razer laptops. I'm never getting one again. But next time I buy a computer, which will probably be at the end of the month or next month, it'll probably be like a nice PC, like an actual desktop, so that I can stream better and make better content, or not necessarily make better content, but just have a faster computer, you know? Like I underestimate how much time I waste through just waiting for Wi-Fi and stuff like that. It's not good. You're rich, get a new Mac. I don't want a new Mac. I still want to stay on the PC side, and my MacBook Pro is honestly more than good enough, but you know. Do you know Viram? Is he good? Yeah, I know Viram. He's good. I talked to him recently, and he's just, you know, living that good nomad lifestyle, it seems like. So he's definitely doing good stuff. He does a lot of trading, crypto trading. That's what I've been seeing him do a lot of. Tons of crypto trading. I don't know what he's doing in Ecom. I'm not sure if he's super involved in e-commerce right now, but I know that he's really big into trading right now. I'm from the planet called Earth. Damn, me too, bro. That's crazy. Yo, Zamora with the $1 donation. Bro, chill. I don't want you to be breaking the bank over here. Oh, that's cool. Also, Davey, you know? Yeah, I know Davey. Not personally. I've never talked to him personally. Like, I think I DM'd him once, but that's it. But I know him. Yeah, Davey's a beast. I'm from Pakistan. Awesome. One of my team members is from Pakistan, and he's a beast. I don't know what people in Pakistan are just built different, man. You guys are smart and hardworking. From Morocco, Africa. Dude, that's so cool. I want to go to Morocco. Serbia, awesome. I got the M1 Max recently. That's pretty cool. Do you trade at all? Yeah, I do trade a little bit. So actually, if you go to the Netsphere Discord, you'll see sort of my progress. I'm not going to lie, though. It hasn't been going too well. I'm not a good trader. I'll say it. I'm pretty ass at trading, but I try to get better. And I post some of my trades here. We got $1,000 account all the way to like 1,500. It should be here somewhere, I guess. Maybe not. Whatever. And then now it's back down to like 1,100. So, 10% gains. A lot of wasted time, to be honest. But that's how you get better at things, is by just doing it. So I have fun. And $1,000 is what I'm willing to lose. I treat it as like a bet. I treat it as like gambling. So I have that account for strictly options trading. However, I am investing otherwise, though. Like my real investments, I'm buying every week. So I'm buying every single week. I buy a little bit of stocks, mainly Shopify right now, and then a little bit of crypto, mainly Solana right now. So those are my two things right now, Solana and Shopify. Are you a crypto bot? Yeah, I kind of am. I didn't promote anything in the crypto space, but I was super into crypto. I've been into crypto for a long time, but I got really into it when the hype, when the hype was there, and then invested way too much time into it. And I kind of fell behind, I feel like, in business, which kind of sucked, but you live and you learn. What ads are you an expert in? Honestly, I would say I'm an expert in digital marketing as a whole. That involves mainly TikTok ads, Meta ads, and Google ads. So that's what we do the most at Ecom. which is my company. But outside of that, you know, I would consider myself an expert in organic marketing as well. That's how I've built this entire audience. I don't run any single ads for my personal brand. It's all been organic. So I know a lot about YouTube strategy, TikTok strategy. My TikTok's actually been popping off a little bit. Let me show you. Posted a video today. So this is what's crazy, guys. Like, I remember seeing people saying like, oh, somebody needs to apply this TikTok stuff to like a personal brand. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. Look at this. This video from like a week ago has almost 100K views. Isn't that crazy? And it's like, it literally took me like 3 minutes to film. So yeah, TikTok is powerful, especially for brands, right? Like, obviously most of you guys are not going to be building personal brands, but you can use this for your brand, whatever you're selling, literally anything you have to share. You don't even need to sell anything right now. Like, that's the thing. I think building up TikTok pages is a good idea. It's a good side hustle. It's free and you can build something out of it, you know? I'm averaging into Shopify as well. Hey, that's awesome. Dropshipping is a way better return on investment. Where else will you get constant 30% margins? So that's a good point right there. Not necessarily like the dropshipping side of things, like not dropshipping specifically, but just business as a whole. Like, that's a really good way to put it. And that was my biggest realization, was the best investment you could possibly make is in your business. Like, that's going to get you a higher return on investment than anything else. So this year I was like, you know what? I'm just going to focus all in on my business. Fuck this crypto stuff, all this Shopify stuff, or all this stock stuff. Let me just start dollar cost averaging into something so I don't have to worry about it, and then focus all in on my business. And it's paid off a lot more. So you're 100% right. Investing in your business will get you a much better return on investment than anything else. And dropshipping is a great thing to invest into for sure. I watched a lot of videos of Alex. I also learned a lot. There are Walad and Nadav. Oh, Nadav is a beast. I love that guy. And Sebastian. Oh, yep. I love Sebastian as well. He's super cool. Are keywords for ads the main thing for successful dropshipping store? On Google Ads, yes. I've spent $0 on ads, made over 6 figures from Ecom. Dude, that's so sick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. TikTok organic is the move right now. And not just TikTok. Every platform right now is pushing organic content. And you know what's crazy? What's crazy is that you can actually get paid for posting reels now. So Facebook has this incentive program where they're literally paying you in order to post reels. And I've heard of some people making like 30K a month through just posting Facebook reels. It's crazy. So imagine doing that for a brand. So that's what's exciting to me in e-commerce, is the fact that you can build a media brand and an e-commerce brand at the same time. So technically that's what I'm doing with my agency. That's why I chose to make an agency, because then I could actually build my company as a media brand and a business, right? And I just love media. I think it's so sick. But you can apply that to anything. Also, trading, you can ruin all your profits in one mistake. Yeah, man, trading is difficult. It's not easy. It's not for the faint-hearted. It definitely takes a lot of guts and skill and patience. And most of the time, yeah, it is kind of a waste, because you don't really, like, it's not a super tangible skill. Like, it's not a transferable skill. If you're really good at trading, the most that you're going to be able to transfer that to is like your patience, which is actually a big skill. But aside from that, there's really not much. When's the last time you built a dropshipping store and ran ads to it? A dropshipping store and ran ads to it? Probably last year. Last year was my last dropshipping store that I had. We pushed it to 10K a day, and then, yeah, it just never really amounted to anything. And that's when I was like, you know what? I want to start building something for the long haul. And Ecom was born. Sup, playa? Guess who just got another package from China? Ooh, Let me guess, you? That's pretty cool. Are you based in Miami? No, I'm based in Minneapolis, so literally the complete opposite of Miami. I love it here, though. I'm not gonna lie. Except for right now, it's really cold right now. It got super cold really fast. It snowed last night, which is crazy to think about. But other than that, I love it here. It's very calm and peaceful while it's still keeping some of that city artsy vibe, which I love. So that's, a great combination for me. It's not too distracting, but it's not, just in the middle of nowhere. So I love it. I lost 25K trading futures in 2008. Brutal. Yeah, well, I lost like 20K on Luna, so hopefully that makes you feel a little better. It went to 0. One product store or general? I mean, a one product store is way cleaner, but a general store is way easier to pull off, I think, because you can just spam test products, whereas a one product store, you have to be very precise about your marketing, your landing page, your product selection. It's a little bit, there's a lot more nuance that goes into it. It requires a lot more skill, and it's way cleaner. But other than that, if I think the easier or like lazy path is kind of just the general store model. What happens when too many people get into dropshipping organic? Can there be too many? No, there really can't be too many, man, because if you think about it, TikTok is only growing in user base. So as long as these platforms continue to get more users, there's never going to be too many people competing with you. You know what I mean? Like the pie only grows bigger. So there's literally room for everybody to be able to have a successful business, especially if you're creative, right? Especially if you're doing things a little bit differently. Are you in real estate? I have a property. I have one property. So yes, I guess, I guess I am. It's a student rental at the University of Minnesota. It's a pretty dope crib. I love it. Some of my friends live there, which is cool. Definitely nice to have that. And it's grown I bought it in 2019. So it's actually grown in value like pretty significantly in the last few years. But I haven't invested in real estate since that. Honestly, it's kind of a hassle. I don't really like real estate too much, but it is, a good investment. Let's see. Are you human? Yeah, I think so. I just started running dropshipping ads for winter products. Nice. Miami is a godless city. That's deep, bro. That's deep. Hello, sir. Greetings from Chile. Ooh, that's my motherland. On Monday, I will start my Beats online store. Do you think it will still be profitable? Thank you very much. Yeah, bro. Beats are definitely a good thing to sell, especially if you're good at making beats. And what I like about that business is that you can also upload your beats to royalty-free platforms and earn some passive income through that. Like, I've heard of people doing stuff like that and earning like 10K a month through people buying their beats, or through these platforms paying people to rent their beats, kind of something like that. I'm not exactly sure how it works. So, but I've heard that, that seems to be the meta for beats. Okay. I can't wait to show you my store. I'm going to reach out once I open up shop. Bet. That'd be sick. Have you ever had a store that only accepts crypto? No, but that'd be sick. I mean, we are building a new store right now, but it's going into an untapped market. So we're not going to accept crypto. I mean, we might, but I don't know. I don't think it's really going to be significant. So not right now. But for our agency, Ecom, I do accept crypto. If anybody wants to pay in crypto, I'm down. Heading to a cafe/bar with my buddy once I get off work to do the finishing touches on my site, and then I'm a short form content machine. Let's go. That's what you got to do. If I start now, can I still benefit from Q4? Yeah, bro. Q4 is just starting. November 1st is when you should, that's when you really got to get serious. And the thing about this year, guys, is that every brand is starting their sales sooner than ever before. So you might as well start with big holiday sales like right now. You guys are funny. Does paid influencer promos work? Yes, bro. Like influencer marketing is always going to be one of the top tier marketing methods that you can imagine. But my thing now, and the thing that I'm advising other people to do, is to try to develop organic relationships with influencers. So the thing that I'm noticing is that more and more people are becoming influencers. Like the regular average Joe is starting to post everything about their lives. So every single customer that you get, you should think of as an influencer, and you should try to incentivize them to act like an influencer for your brand. So creating organic content, you know, maybe even paying them for content, like literally telling your customers that if they, you know, let's say if they send you, or if they make 10 TikToks about your brand, they'll receive $100 gift card. Like, why aren't brands doing that? That would be so genius, right? So that's where I see influencer marketing being really overpowered again, because obviously every big influencer is extremely expensive and probably not worth, you know, the payment if you're just getting started. Mark paid my bills. Nice. Are you an immigrant from Chile like Luke Belmar? Yes. So Luke Belmar is from Argentina, but I'm an immigrant from Chile. I moved here when I was 11 years old. I didn't know any English, and I learned it in like a year. Luckily, I was young, so I was able to learn it pretty fast. And here's the secret to learning a language, guys. I've never told anybody this except for like my close friends. You got to sing in whatever language you're trying to learn. So find some fire songs that you love and learn the lyrics and sing it all the time. For some reason, that helps so much with learning a language. So that's how I learned English, was by just finding popular songs that I really liked, looking up on YouTube like the lyric videos, right? And then from there, I would just like sing it all the time with my family, with my sister. And eventually I just learned it. Arie, are you natty? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not like big or anything, so I don't know what would make you question that. But yeah, I don't know. I am natty. And today I'm actually 100% sober. What do you think about reselling shoes? I don't know. I don't really like that model personally. I just think it's like way too difficult, way too competitive, not enough margin. You know, you're making a margin off of like the shoes that you get, but it's not guaranteed that you can sell it for a specific price. Probably very inconsistent. So I don't like it personally, but I know it can work. Some people make a ton of money doing that stuff. Yo, let me say something here. I'll say, yo, I'm live on YouTube, by the way, if anyone wants to join. Okay, let's continue here. Let's see. Hey, bro. Just logged in here. Asked you a question on one of your videos. So yeah, I got 1K to my name, and that's my net worth at the moment. Was thinking of doing an online personal training business. That sounds like a great idea. I mean, bro, I think services are such a good idea if you have like no money to your name, because $1,000 is not going to get you too far. So, you know, I would, in your case, if that's what you want to do, I mean, honestly, you could even find like a personal training related product and start making content yourself about the product. Because I think if you start a course, I mean, and you have no, you know, testimonials or anything, it actually might be really difficult because that's a very competitive space. But let's say if you find a product, right? Like, for example, that push-up board. Or for example, I just bought like a jump rope and I have it over here, or a pull-up bar. I just bought a pull-up bar, and bro, I'm not gonna lie, like a pull-up bar is such good value for your money because it's literally like $30 and you can do any exercise on it. So let me, hold up, I'll get it quick, 1 second. This one. So a pull-up bar is sick because there's, you know, so many things you can do with it. So maybe just like private label a pull-up bar and just make a shit ton of content around it and show people how they can get fit by only spending like $30 and then watching your content for free. that would be such a good idea. And then you can sell merch. You can do so many things from there. And it won't even cost you a lot of money. I got a friend who does a lot of in ecom. Do you test new dropshipping products, or are you focusing on brands? I'm focusing on brands. I'm not testing any products anymore. But I think it's a great idea to do that for sure. I mean, that's the thing. That's how you succeed in e-commerce and dropshipping, is by testing products. So that really should be your main focus if you're just getting started. Do you prefer Facebook or TikTok ads? Personally, I still prefer Facebook ads. I think they work so well with TikTok ads. So running both, I don't think you should do one or the other. But yeah, TikTok ads are definitely becoming more and more prevalent in pretty much every brand's ad strategy. So you definitely should not neglect them. But same with Meta. You should not neglect Meta. It gives you a lot of consistency. Would you do Scott Hilsey podcast? Yeah, why not? Should I pay TikTok or Facebook? I mean, if you got to choose one, I would probably start with TikTok, just because you can post a lot of organic TikTok and then use that content for Spark ads. So it's a good use of your money for sure. I do want to watch this video soon. I'm answering a lot of questions here, but I want to watch this. Hello, bro. I hope you're doing good. What do you think about wholesale of towels? I remember there was a brand that sold Turkish towels that was like really dope. I just don't remember the name. But Turkish towels are kind of nice. I mean, let's just look at this one. Kayuchi Mediterranean Organic Towels. What a name. These people, man. Marketing is so funny. Let's see how much traffic. Whoa, look at how consistent this is. That's pretty fire. But yeah, I think Turkish towels would be a good idea. Like, not just normal towels. Like, I think it has to be somewhat special. Unless your towel is special. I don't really know. But yeah, wholesale is kind of a tough game, though, I would say. Like, you need to be doing a lot of volume in order to get good deals. And chances are you're not going to get that money back right away. So when a company pays for a wholesale order, a lot of times you won't get that money for, like 60 days or even more. So I don't know. It's not super sustainable unless you're doing a lot of volume as it is on your store. What's my favorite COD? Probably just Modern Warfare 2. I played a little bit of Warzone. I actually never got super into any Call of Duty except for Warzone, but I would play with my friends because all my friends played, but I never really did. I was always more of a computer guy, so I remember playing like Counter-Strike, Crossfire. I was big into Crossfire for a long time. Love you, Arie. Your Trend Cove series got me into ecom and changed my life. I'm an 8-figure founder today. Dude, that is so sick. Hit me up on Instagram. I'd love to connect. It's very hard to contact TikTok pages because you can't message them directly. True. Maybe a stupid question, but do you invest in crypto through your company cash flow or from your private bank account? From my private bank account. So the way my business is set up is a little bit, it's not that complex. I have an S Corp, so I pay myself a salary through my business, and then I use money from that salary to invest into crypto. Hey, Arie, how do you face high CPMs on TikTok if you've already tested a bunch of creatives? Would switching to an agency account make a difference? It could make a difference. But, you said it, bro. Chances are it's just not the right creative. Like, the creative is just not hitting the spot. I would also test audiences. I know a lot of people do open audiences only, but I think you should always have open audiences as control groups, but you should always be testing interests as well. Maybe that could make a big difference. Do you think Mr. Beast is good at marketing? Yeah, bro. Mr. Beast is like one of the best marketers out there. Hey, bro, just logged in. Oh, yeah, I already did that. Do you hit the gym? Not a lot, but I've been hitting the pull-up bar a lot. What are your thoughts on Prime Drink that was created by Logan Paul and KSI? Great product, or is it just down to their influence? I think the product is pretty. I mean, I've never tried it personally, so I can't really say. But judging off of what everybody else says, let's see. Prime. Oh wow, they're not even. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Damn, I actually never thought about that. They use the name Prime, which is directly competing with Amazon Prime. I think that actually may have been a really bad move on their part, because now they're not even ranking first for that word. Damn. But I mean, that's a little detail, but it can make a big difference long term. I think they're gonna continue to do really well. I think they did like 10 million on their first month or something. So I think this definitely could become a $1 billion brand in the long term. And it's partly because of the product, but also it's mainly because of the influence, 100%. And that's the thing, guys. Actually, there's another video I want to watch, so we could probably watch it together. Oops. It's by Alex Hormozy, and it's directly talking about the creator economy and brands. So I really want to watch this. I've been meaning to, but I haven't gotten around to it. So there's 2 videos here. By the way, guys, I would love to do more reaction type of content, or not really reaction. I call it more commentary content, because, you know, I'm not like a big reactor kind of guy, but I love to give my opinion on certain topics. And I want to make a tab in the Netsphere server where you guys can drop videos that you think would be interesting for me to talk about. But yeah, this one is probably going to be really good. Prime Hydration, $1 billion company in the future for sure. Just found your channel, and I'd like to say keep up the short, straight to the point videos. I found hella value in them. Thank you, brother. That's what we're aiming to do. Every time I make a video, I'm always trying to make it valuable. Otherwise, yeah, like, what's the point? So even if it's little value, like just something that you may have not known before. That's why I love making videos every day, because I always learn something new every single day. And like, that's the thing about information and knowledge. That's why it's so valuable, because one piece of information, just one little sentence, could actually unlock a whole new perspective in your mind. And like, that could change your life or your business. Kind of personal question. Do you make an LLC for each store you own, or do you go another route? I go another route. So I used to do that, but this was a big reason why I didn't want to continue to just make dropshipping stores, was because that's what I used to do, and it was definitely a pain in the ass. So especially when it comes time to file your taxes, because then you got to file for like 5 different things. So now I have my main business, Ecom Corp. That's actually the official name. And I have businesses under that. So the goal is to make it a holding company where we host the portfolio of different brands. And yeah, so no, I don't do that anymore. I used to do that though. Show how to do workouts properly on TikTok and you will get tons of views easy. Very true, very true. Sorry, I'm trying to get comfortable here on this chair. It's like not easy to do. Okay, let's continue here. Okay. What was my highest day in dropshipping? I believe it was 13K, but we were at like almost 50% profit. So that's always been my thing. And that was one of the reasons why I also didn't like to continue to pursue just launching new stores over and over, because I don't like very slim margins. It's just hard to actually, like, I like investing, right? I love investing my money, and it's hard to actually invest your money if you're having to always reinvest back into the business, like every single penny. So I'm always trying to go for big profitability. And the best way to do that is through upsells, downsells, just kind of having like a really solid value ladder. I actually made a video with one of our clients at Ecom. His name's Austin, and they're doing like 400K a month right now, extremely profitably. Like I haven't seen this volume at this profitability. And that's the main reason, is because of their value ladder. He doesn't do dropshipping, he does SMMA, I think. Yeah, basically, yeah. But we do have companies under our company, so that's sort of the structure that we're following. Is SMMA is just one of the faucets of cash flow for the business, but the goal is to build like a portfolio of companies. Is it possible to run a 100K a month brand without any employees, and at what stage should you hire someone? Yeah, for sure. My first ever 100K a month store, we had 0 employees. And I'm not going to lie, it was terrible. It was awful. I would suggest you hire somebody ASAP. Like at least a customer service person, because, or maybe not customer service, but just somebody to help you in some way. Like hire an assistant that can maybe shadow you for like a couple days and then start offloading tasks to them. If I could go back in time, that's one thing I would change, is I would have hired people sooner, especially somebody that's like a right-hand man type of situation. That's been invaluable. But you definitely can, especially if you set up your business properly, but it's going to be way more difficult than if you just hire people. My personal, oh shit, I'm so behind on questions. Damn, I got to be more picky. Do I know Kenzo, Amazon FBA guy? I know of him. I've seen Jordan's video on him. He seems really cool. Did Luke Baumar show any of his stores? He said he does general stores. No, I didn't see any of them. But yeah, he probably runs the same model that Steve Tan and Evan Tan do. They're his mentors. And that's basically what they do, is like just run up general stores to a level that you wouldn't even imagine. Is it possible to avoid taxes in US and Canada? I'm about to move to Dubai and pay 0. Yeah, I mean, just move to Dubai, but you'll still have to pay taxes in the US if you sell to the US. Just not income tax, but sales tax. Hey, bro, I think my question got cut earlier. So the personal training thing, I'm thinking of launching. Yeah, do it, bro. You can definitely do it with 1K, and you don't even need ads. Just start posting on TikTok. Or should I go with SMMA to get cash flow? Nah, bro. I mean, SMMA is cool, but it's hard. It's not easy. Like, I think starting an e-commerce store is actually easier because you can just post content organically. Whereas SMMA, you need to build up the skill in order to do it. And yeah, it's super fucking competitive. What do you think about Seb's Shopify Olympics? It just came out a few hours ago. I don't know too much about that, but it looks pretty cool. I think I saw the thumbnail. It looked pretty dope. It's a cool idea for sure. Why couldn't I get profitable with Facebook ads on a $25 product with 60% profit margins? Well, that's probably why, dude. That's pretty low ticket. Try to get that average order value to like $60 and then you're talking. I mean, it's definitely possible, but it might be hard. But just post on TikTok, guys. Like, use me as an example. I'm literally posting. I don't follow any rules. I don't really look at any trends. I just post. Like, I just do things that I find valuable and that I enjoy doing. And you can apply that to any brand. So keep that in mind. Is it possible to earn $1 million in a year? Yes. I'm going to get some high ticket next. Yep. You basically just have to make, okay, let's see. Thank you for the value you give to the world. Thanks, man. Glad you appreciate it. Same. Looking like a CEO. Thanks, bro. It's cold in here, man. It's freezing. How many days do you think ads should be run for to test on Facebook ads at $5 a day? If you only have $5 a day, bro, I would just leave that on for at least like 10 days. At least 10 days. Do I make money from TikTok? No, I don't make any money from TikTok. But I mean, actually, that's not true. I have gotten a few clients from TikTok just through people that see my ads or my content, and they're like, oh, this guy kind of knows what he's talking about. Let me hit him up about TikTok ads. So yeah, that's been helpful. But aside from that, not really. I think maybe it's helped more people go to my channel though. So it has helped my YouTube channel a little bit. Do I run Pinterest ads? Not really, but you know what? This is like the biggest thing that I want to start focusing on more. Like I really want to start building my team up and training them to run TikTok ads, or I mean Pinterest ads, because it's so undervalued, bro. Like nobody's talking about Pinterest ads, yet Pinterest continues to grow year over year. So it's one of those things where I think it's a huge neglected ad platform. And it's probably going to pop off in the next few years. So that's the cool thing about TikTok too, or Pinterest, is that you can post organically on Pinterest too and build up a lot of organic traffic to your page. So that's my biggest thing. Like that's why if you go to Ecom, shameless plug, this is what I called scaling in Zen mode. So scaling in Zen mode, what that really means is mixing paid with organic. So that's how you win, is when you're able to combine strategies and spend really intentionally instead of just trying to throw money at the wall. That's how you win. And that's why we see, creator brands crushing it, because they don't even need to rely on paid ads. However, they do run paid ads because why wouldn't you if you have the money? But the main strategy is organic. Okay, let's maybe watch this. Are you guys down? Oh, wait, dude, I'm so dumb. I can actually put the chat. I can make the chat appear on the screen like a streamer. Maybe here. I don't know how to do this, but I'll figure it out. Source. I think maybe that worked. I don't know. But regardless, we're going to watch some of these videos because I wanted to watch them on my own. But why not watch it with the gang, right? But good questions, guys. These are good. I like talking to you guys and girls. You people, I should say, because I'm sure there are some girls out there. 17% of my audience is girls, which, I think is pretty significant. And I'm definitely bullish on women entrepreneurs. I think they're going to pop off. What is the best way to do TikTok organic from Europe? Ooh, that's a good question, bro. There's two ways. Either get a US SIM card or just post in Europe. Like I still think the biggest opportunity in e-commerce, and I'm sure that this is the case, is targeting your own market, right? Like if, let's say you're from Serbia, I remember seeing somebody that's from Serbia. Making a Serbian store is a really good idea, right? Because people are starting to shop online everywhere in the world. Now, the only key thing you need to remember is that every country, or at least every market, has different buying tendencies or like payment processors that they use, right? So I know that the hack, if you're going to sell in an untapped market, is to use the native payment processing. I thought it would be 1%. Me. No, surprisingly, it's bigger than you'd think. Like, more girls are interested in business than you would think nowadays, which is super cool. I think business as a whole is like I treat it like a game. I think it's like a game, like a sport, and it's fun, and it can be fun. At least I try to make it fun. And I try to focus on things that are fun. That's actually a little lesson that I learned from Snoop Dogg. I went to the Gary Vee VFriends convention here in Minneapolis this summer, and Snoop Dogg was there, and he gave a presentation, and it was so good. And one of the biggest takeaways that I got, which personally was some of the best value I got in the whole convention, was he said, if it isn't fun and it doesn't make funds, he doesn't do it. And I love that. I don't know why. I just thought that was a great way to live a happy life. Focus on making money, but also making sure that you're having fun while you do it. Like, you can't lose if you approach it that way. And that's what I do. That's why I make a lot of YouTube videos, because it's just really fun. I think it's like the most fun thing that I do, aside from helping other people as well. Like, helping people is fun, and building an audience is fun, and sharing content is fun. I built a software which edits one TikTok into 30 different unique pieces. Ooh, that's fire, dude. Hit me up about that, because that sounds really valuable. Are you meeting Ecom King? No, but I would love to. I talked to Camille, though. I've talked to him plenty. We've had conversations via, like, on the internet before. Camille's a very smart guy, but I haven't met him personally, no. Is it worth to buy a founder subscription? I don't know. I don't think so. So that's kind of my value proposition just for my YouTube channel. And actually, let me show you something. So we're building some cool stuff at Netsphere. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm actually building some tools for Netsphere that are going to be free. So, one of those things is going to be like trend finders, maybe like a Netsphere store database and stuff like that. And my value proposition really for like my content and just overall what we're doing at Netsphere is like, why would somebody, there's people subscribe to Founder Magazine, people subscribe to Business Insider, all these things. And it's like random people writing those blogs. It's random people that are making those articles. Why would anybody subscribe to that and pay for it, as opposed to just subscribing to my YouTube channel for free and getting like, similar value, right? So that's what's crazy to me, is that when you look up something like Business Insider valuation, you see that this thing is worth $400 million, bro. Like, why is this worth $400 million? Who is using this that seriously? Like, I have a subscription personally because I get it. I actually understand the value proposition. You're getting business news up to date every day. But I just think that's a ridiculous number. So to me, it's like, why wouldn't somebody just instead watch my free content, right? Obviously, it's because of the scale that Business Insider works in, but still, you get the point. Like, my total addressable market, my TAM, that's a big business term, is actually quite big. It's much bigger than I ever thought when I started my YouTube channel. So that's another big incentive to continue to make a lot of content and provide value for you guys, because I know there's so many people that are interested in it that I just haven't reached yet. Arie, can I ask a question? Please do, bro. Ask any question you want. Girls really follow trends with style in cities. We're all wearing the same things. That is true. Yeah, I see that a lot. But guys too. I mean, I don't think it's actually like a girl and guy thing personally. I think it's just like a human thing. I think humans tend to copy each other, and that's why trends go in and out, because like, I don't know, some people are trendsetters and then everybody copies, and then it's just comfortable to be following the trends, right? Because you don't feel like you're an outcast. You feel like you're fitting in. So I see a lot of people do that. Like, you see a lot of guys wearing the like shorter shorts nowadays, like more fitted clothes and stuff like that. And they all kind of dress the same. So I see that same thing in guys and girls. Dude, I did an everyday to-do list and you're in my to-do list. Please increase your content daily. Yo, thank you, bro. I actually appreciate that, because yeah, that's pretty cool. I appreciate the feedback. I'm glad that you guys are liking the daily content. I know that, it's funny because people always told me, don't do it. Like, it's too much content. But like, I don't think so. I think I watch content every day. of other people, and I would prefer to have a feed of valuable, helpful content. So I don't see why somebody wouldn't spend 5 minutes of their day watching my content that's going to help them, as opposed to scrolling, random model pictures on Instagram, right? So I don't think that those people were right, and I don't think they will be right. I think me posting this content consistently for a very long time will actually create outsized returns in my life, like way beyond what they can imagine. But we'll see. Only time will tell. But thanks, bro. I really do appreciate that. The other day you were talking about someone who was on Forbes or some store, but it's so easy to get on Forbes. This YouTuber with 2K subs paid and got a full article. Yeah, you're right. Actually, it was, let me see what it was. It was this video. Let me show you. God, my computer's so slow when I stream. It was this video right here. So Nadam, that's the store that we talked about, and they were featured on Forbes. But they are, yeah, you're right. People can literally just pay for Forbes articles, and I'm sure that this brand did that as well. But they are worth 100 million, so they actually should get a Forbes feature. They deserve it. They've done really well, and all they do is sell sweaters. So, that's kind of what's cool about this brand, is that it doesn't target every single fashion trend. It's just literally cashmere sweaters. Pretty cool. What is the best niche? The best niche. There is no best niche. There is no best niche. The best niche is just the one that you know the best, I think. Because then you'll actually know the pain points of the people in that niche. So you'll be able to, solve their problems better, and that'll make your business better. Your content will compound over time and continue to generate revenue. And I like how your videos are short and straight to the point. Yo, thanks, bro. That's what I think as well. But, we'll see. Luckily, it's just really fun to do as well. So even if that doesn't end up being the case, it's okay. I'm noticing a lot of these clothing companies selling plain stuff for ridiculous price, and it seems like they're profitable. Just need to make good content with it or pay some influencers. Yeah, I mean, it's not, it's true that people have like a bias with prices, especially when it comes to clothing and jewelry and that kind of stuff. If it has a higher price, people tend to think it's higher quality. Now, if it isn't actually higher quality though, like that's not going to end well, and that's not going to be sustainable. So I don't think every brand that increases their prices is necessarily going to make it in the long term. But in the short term, yeah, it can help. Boom, boom. Do I think a killer product is needed to make it in e-commerce? Can an average product reach 10 million plus revenue a year? That's a good question. Yeah, I think an average product can do that, but it needs to be like, you need to do a lot of things though. You probably need to be introducing more average products as well. Like, I don't think you can do it with just one product if it's an average product. That being said, there are brands that do this though, especially like on Amazon. There's like simple like Kleenex brands that will sell 10 million a year. So it's not impossible, but it's not gonna be very simple, especially in a very competitive market like that. That's gonna be tough. Yeah, but you should still give it a shot. That's the thing that you just never know where your brand or your success or your journey is going to take you. So that's why I don't really think it's a good idea to stress so much about the market and just really kind of take action, right? Like, I like looking at trends, and it gives me confidence to tackle certain things if I see that the trend is backing it up. But I don't think it's necessary to build a successful brand. Dude, here's my question. I have 3 stores right now. First store is branding store. I sell some unique things from Turkey. Oh, that's cool. Second one, dropshipping store. And third one for organic TikTok. Do you think focusing on one store or doing 3 stores is this at the same time could increase my chances? No, I think the highest likelihood of success for you will be to just focus on one store, dude. I've made this mistake too many times as well. It's just like getting shiny object syndrome and losing focus. I mean, that's what kills every business. And it's happened to me too. So, I'm not infallible. I would definitely suggest, though, that you just focus on one. Here are you when you first started dropshipping. How did you connect with others alike? So, to be honest, I didn't. So, I didn't know anybody in e-commerce for a very long time. And then once I finally found a decent bit of success, I was confident enough to actually put myself out there. And I made a new Instagram. So I used to have like my Instagram with all my high school friends and all that. But once I started, following people in dropshipping and finding success myself, I was confident enough to start going out there and helping other people as well. And that's really what birthed my YouTube channel, is that exact idea, is that I actually didn't know anybody that that was in the same boat. Like I had like one friend that was in it. But other than that, I had nobody. So I figured, well, you know what? If on the internet, I can definitely meet more people. So that's how I started meeting more like-minded people, is through just putting myself out there. Congrats on reaching 100K. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for the donation. That's really nice of you. Oh, I see why this chat box isn't working. It's because it's... There we go. Is there a way to give it like... That doesn't work too well. We'll keep it here, I guess. Maybe it's
beginning
better.
To draw the comparison that potentially this could lead to a repeat of 2008. After all, the previously too big to
where do you sell most of your brands? On private networks, Flippa, Exchange? All of the above. Like, I would test all 3. Hi, Arie, I'm from Croatia and don't know if you're here for CRO. Can you do a personal mentoring for me? If yes, where can I DM you to connect with my idol? Love your content and your stories on YouTube. Thanks, man. I don't do any mentoring. I wouldn't be opposed to it in the future, but right now I'm just so busy. And I would say if you're really looking to connect with me more personally, just join the Discord and like ask me questions in YouTube comments. I feel like I know all my people that comment on my YouTube channel. It's like I do notice that stuff. And same with Discord. People who are active in my Discord, I feel like I know them pretty well. So that's what I would suggest. Just do that instead for now. Maybe someday I'll do more mentoring, but I don't have the time right now. I'm really trying to focus on my team, on my channel. So yeah. I heard finance channels have crazy CPMs. Yeah, they do. They do. I want to meet you, Arie. I have followed you when you started your channel. Been following you for 3 years, dude. That's awesome. Thank you. I'd love to meet all you guys someday. It was probably scary to put yourself out there at first. Yeah, dude, it was. But you know what helped is that I made a separate account. So that's what actually helped me. I wouldn't have done it if it had to be on my main Instagram, because I was just so scared of what my friends would think. I'd be like, I would think they'd think I'm just like cringy, for talking about e-commerce and being one of those like entrepreneurs. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make a separate account and not tell anybody about this. And that's what I did. So that definitely helped kind of get through the fear of putting yourself out there. But once I did, I never went back. I just kept doing it and kind of fell in love with it. And for a while, I loved it so much that it took so much focus out of my business. And that definitely sucked. And, you know, I had to take a step back and rethink everything. Are you part of any groups like the War Room, paid to get in groups? No. Well, okay, so I'm a part of Jad's Braille group. It's pretty sick. I would definitely recommend it. But it's just because we're homies. You know, I'm friends with Jad, and he's a super cool guy, so he let me in the group. But, you know, I'm not going to lie. This is probably the best group, like the best paid group out there. It's not even very expensive. So that's definitely a good group. I'm also part of the Creativity Kit group. So the Sneeko server. I just bought it because my friend Jordan Welsh was in the course, and I really like Jordan. And I also like Sneeko too. And I think it's cool how he, you know, blew up his streaming, his second channel. I thought that was cool. So I wanted to learn a little bit about that. But that's it. And then, you know, just my server. I'm not a part of any other paid groups. What's the topic of today's stream? Honestly, there's no topic today. We're just vibing, chilling, answering questions, you know, discussing ideas, being modern day philosophers, you know, just the regular stuff. Classic things. Let's see. How long should one try to validate a product idea before dropping it for something else? I mean, it just really depends on, like, it really depends, but I would say don't be afraid to drop an idea. Like that's also another thing I learned is, like, you know, trying to make something work for too long can actually be bad. Like if it's just not working out and you're throwing a bunch of money at something, it may just be better to cut it off altogether and start something new. As long as you keep trying though, and not just giving up altogether. Bro, I learned lots of tactics from you right now. When I start making a store, I copy $1 million websites with custom design. Dude, that's so sick. Hopefully you're using my link. Hopefully you're using the Shopify link. That's a great way to support the channel. You know, I actually really want to go to Shopify headquarters and meet Toby, meet all the higher ups over there. I actually think I could give them a lot of valuable insights, you know, not to sound cocky or anything, but I feel like I have really good ideas when I apply myself to a specific business and try to, you know, strategize for a business. That's my favorite part of what I do. So I could do that for Shopify, and, you know, I think it could help them a lot. So I really want to meet them. What's the, Sneeko. What's your thoughts on Jordan making a hit piece on Andrew? I mean, I don't think that was a hit piece at all, bro. I thought it was a great video. That's it. That's all I had. That's my only thoughts on that. It wasn't a hit piece. I feel like he gave it an honest review. You know, he didn't see a great value in it. He didn't see a great service. So he just didn't like it. Like, I feel like that's totally fair. And, you know, that's it. I don't think it was a hit piece. I feel like everyone took it really personal, which makes sense. Like, people feel attacked when somebody makes a video about you, but it wasn't a hit piece, man. It was just a unbiased review of the War Room. That's how I saw it, at least. But I'm pretty sure that was Jordan's intention too. I don't think he was trying to make a hit piece at all. Bro, how long and how easy is it to reach 200K a month selling one product? It's not easy. But it could be fast. So, like, that's the thing. You can scale a store really fast, but it's not easy, and it's probably not going to be your first store. So you're probably going to have to, you know, do a lot of work before that. Do you feel like you have to be trendy to make money on the entrepreneur side of YouTube channels? Absolutely not, bro. Absolutely not. I mean, what about my channel screams trendy, right? Like, that's what I was trying to say earlier when it comes to TikTok. Like, obviously, I'm not a master at this shit or anything. I'm not the biggest channel by any means necessary. But I'm doing pretty well, like, on YouTube. You know, I crossed 100K subs. Like, that's pretty significant. And I've literally just taken my own approach. I feel like no one else is doing what I'm doing. And same with TikTok. I don't follow the trends. I'm not out here dancing, you know. I just do whatever I feel comfortable doing, what feels authentic to me. But I just don't stop. That's the thing. I just don't stop. So that's what I would say. That's my biggest piece of advice for whatever it's worth. Obviously, I'm no Mr. Beast out here. I'm not, you know, going to sell you some YouTube course or anything. But what's worked for me, has been just being very authentic to myself, not trying to do things that I don't want to do just for the sake of being trendy, but just not stopping, like just going, just being extremely consistent. That's helped me a lot. So that's my best piece of advice. But it definitely, following the trends is definitely smart. Like that's why on my channel, even like a video like today, it's doing pretty well because it's following a trend, right? It's like very relevant to now. So that's kind of my piece of advice on that for whatever it's worth. Ooh, Chris Conradi, nice. What up, bro? Wow, love seeing you on the stream. I just watched your new video and I loved it. I'm very excited to see the series unfold. They started out dropshipping from AliExpress, but it seems like they got an agent now and are scaling. I don't know who you're talking about specifically, but that's most brands, most dropshipping stores. If they actually make it anywhere, that's what they tend to do, is get an agent. And honestly, you can do that pretty easily now with like Hyperskew, with like Zendrop. You can provide a much better service than you used to with dropshipping, and much faster. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, we have so many tabs open. Thanks, man. Keep being yourself. Always. That's literally my best piece of advice, is just like be yourself, because that's the thing. The reason why I can be really consistent is because of that. It's because I don't try to be something I'm not. I'm not trying to make content I don't want to make, because if I did, I don't know, I just feel like I would burn out. Like I would burn out really quickly. Whereas if I'm just doing me, like things that I would normally do, like, and I feel like I'm being authentic to myself, I could do that forever. I could do that until I'm like 90 years old. So for me, it's a better long-term approach. Even if it's not going to get you views now, maybe someday it will. Opinions on selling digital comics. That might be tough. That might be a tough business, but digital products are great. Oh yeah, you already asked me that, Saeed, about the 3 stores. If you have 3 stores, which one should you focus on? Or if I think it's a good idea to do 3 stores. No, I don't think that's a good idea. I think that's a bad idea. I think you should just do 1 store or focus all in on one thing if you can. Like that's just the secret, man, to just focus on one thing. Does YouTube pay for shorts? Very little, very, very little, but YouTube shorts revenue. But look at this. They just came out with this, with these news, like not even long ago. YouTube is starting, or it will be monetizing shorts with a 45% revenue split. And I think this kicks in January of 2023, which is dope. I really think this is going to change the game. So I really think people are going to start moving to YouTube because of this. This is going to be a dramatic increase in revenue for a lot of YouTube channels. Because a lot of people are like, bro, some channels are getting, like, I have my friend, I'm actually friends with this guy, so big flex. Let me show you. Stevie Sells. Stevie is my guy. I actually never met him in person, but funny enough, he lives like 20 minutes away from me, and he makes sick content. Stevie's a beast. You guys need to follow this guy. I actually think this is probably one of the most value-packed channels out there. And yeah, he's also from Minnesota. He's a really chill guy. And he posts YouTube shorts that literally get like 20 million views. Let me see, like 4 million views, 6 million views. It's crazy. 2.3 million views, like 5 million views. It's insane. So once that revenue split kicks in, his channel is going to go crazy with monetization. And here's what's cool about that too, is that now Facebook, for example, is also incentivizing people to post reels by paying them money. So a lot of pages on Facebook, through just posting reels, are making tons of money because of these incentives. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. The creator economy is wild. It's just like e-commerce. So I'm actually so grateful to be a part of the creator economy and e-commerce, because personally, I think those are like the best fields to be in. for growth long term. Let's see. Hello from India. Yo, shout out India. Honestly, India is so sick. I personally think India is like on a fat come up right now, you know, in all areas. Indian food is some of my favorite food. Indian people are just so smart. You guys are killing it. Keep it up. I manage this OnlyFans model and she gets good views. Could I monetize it? Yeah, bro, for sure. I know people making insane money managing OnlyFans models. I don't know how sustainable it is, but you know, there's no shortage of down bad guys out there. Now, is it a model that I like? Definitely not. I probably wouldn't do that. I just don't think it's right to be like manipulating these guys into giving you money. You know, fair enough. Like that's up to them to give you their money. You're not really forcing them, but you are kind of manipulating them. And I don't really like that. Which research tools are the most useful? Top 3. That's a good question. I mean, my YouTube channel is one of them. My YouTube channel, I really like Minia, not gonna lie. Minia, whatever. That's a good one. And recently I've been testing this one called Sell the Trend, and it's actually pretty cool. It's a really good one. I made a video about it recently, this one. I'll show you so you can go watch it. It's this one. If you scroll down to right here. So in this one, I used Sell the Trend, and I asked you guys if you wanted me to use it more. So that's kind of a series idea I have, is like buying these subscriptions for these tools and just using them for free on YouTube. I mean, I don't think they would have a problem with that, those tools. Hi, Arie. I started my YouTube channel pretty recently, trying to share my knowledge on dropshipping and scaling. Do you mind sharing any improvements I could make? Sure, bro. Let me see. George Stock. Oh, cool. I mean, dude, I think looks like you're doing just fine. You got some great thumbnails. Way better thumbnails than me. You're posting YouTube shorts. Dude, my best piece of advice is just keep it up and don't stop. That's it. That's the only thing. Let's see. With the amount of knowledge you have, I'm surprised you haven't reached 10 million a year yourself in an e-commerce store. Yeah, well, it's not so simple. And I will say that in order to reach 10 million a year, you probably have to go all in. And as you see here, you know, I'm not working on my brand this second. So I think definitely in some ways this YouTube channel has held me back a lot. I definitely think had I focused all in. So I was kind of talking about that earlier. Like, you know, ever since starting my YouTube channel, I feel like I've always been drawn to my YouTube channel even more than my e-commerce businesses. So like it's always stagnated my businesses. But that's why, you know, I've done a lot of thinking. I mean, you guys have no idea. Like I literally moved to Arizona for a year. I thought so much about what I wanted to do, how I wanted to build my future, because I'm still young, right? So I still have a lot of time. And I never wanted to drop my YouTube channel. So that was the thing. It's like, okay, do I want to go all in on an e-com store? And sure, I could make 10 million a year through just one e-commerce store. But the thing about that is that I would probably have to reinvest all of that money back into the business, and I would have to drop my YouTube channel. Like I would simply have to drop everything else that I'm doing, right? But I don't want to do that. So I thought, okay, well, YouTube gives me so much joy and fulfillment. And clearly there's a big long-term future. I mean, Mr. Beast is like a fucking billionaire off of YouTube. So it's not like a bad idea for business to go all in on YouTube. But how can I make it feasible to the point where I can build a business around it still? And that's why I decided to make an agency, because I thought, you know what? I can, through this, you know, audience that I'm building, I'm sharing my knowledge, I'm sharing my skills, helping people, building a community. So I'm getting my name out there. I feel like eventually, if I have an agency, if I have a service to sell, if I can sell my skills to brands, I can attract like insane brand. Like I can attract, you know, 10 million a year brands. and sort of hack the system and get involved in these brands that way, and then eventually build up enough capital to buy these brands and, you know, buy businesses and just hire the right people to run them and then just like advise on them. So that's kind of my master plan, I guess you could say. But we're still in the early stages right now. We're just building a lot of cash flow through the agency. And, you know, we'll deploy that probably, you know, next year into more brands and just continue to grow that way. So that way it actually makes sense for me to still post a lot of YouTube videos. It's not a common approach, but I'm like, you know, I'm trying to make my own path here, and I'm trying to do what I love still because I have a lot of fun doing that. So that's, yeah, I'm not surprised that I'm not doing 10 million a year yet, because I've had so many ups and downs. Like I've had to figure out exactly what I want to do, but now I'm locked in. So I definitely think next year could easily be a 8-figure year if I like continue to stay locked in and make all the right plays. So we'll see. Shorts get more views than long form. It's insane. Yeah, dude, I know, it's crazy. Hello, do you have any piece of advice for how to differentiate your products from your competition? Oof, I mean, yeah, that's tough, but I think the best way is just through a better offer. Like a better offer is the key, really, or some sort of unfair advantage. Like maybe you don't need to differentiate it so much, but maybe you can make more content than your competitors do, so that you attract more people to your brand. So either that or just making a better offer. Want to start Amazon FBA? Nice. I feel like YouTube will take market share from TikTok if people get paid more on YouTube. 100%, bro. Definitely. Do you review stores? Yeah, I do review stores. I want to review stores today, but I probably gotta go somewhat soon. But yeah, next time I'll make it exclusively about reviewing stores. How about? Let's see. Yeah, I watched all your videos. Oh, thanks, man. Arie, I'm a big fan. I've been following you since 2018. What is your opinion on dropshipping in 2022? Dude, I think it's better than ever before, to be honest with you. Like, it's really hard for me to stay focused on my, like, on Ecom, because I just want to test products, because I see that, like, it's just becoming easier than before. Like, there's more agents available. There's more manufacturers that are willing to dropship your products. TikTok just came out with news that they're planning to partner with US fulfillment centers. You know, there's just so many resources now to make it work. So I think it's never been better than now. Sure, it's more competitive, but there's also more market share. So I think it's a great spot to be in, is, you know, trying to build up a dropshipping store to build your skills, build your income, create a brand. I think it's better than ever. Yeah, I watched all your videos. Thanks, man. Appreciate you guys watching the content. I really do. Have you tried dropshipping computer chairs? No, but that could be a good one. I mean, I don't know. That's tough. The shipping rates are going to be pretty expensive. Was referring to mod lighting regarding agent. Mod lighting. What do you mean by that? Oh, okay. Yeah, like this type of lights. Yeah, I mean, this is not a bad idea. I'm sure agents could do this sort of stuff, but it might... Wait, is this... I think this might be a dropshipping store. Every time I see free shipping, it gets me curious. Let's see. Yeah, this is definitely dropshipping. Yeah, I feel like furniture stores always get away with dropshipping because it's heavy items, so it actually kind of makes sense to ship from your manufacturer. Arie, do you think these new ad strategies are worth keeping an eye out for, or would basic strategies work fine? Because I do see many new people are buying courses to be in these glitch strategies. Yeah, I think just stick to... I don't think you need to do that, no. I don't think it's worth it unless you're like already pulling in a bunch of money. Then you can invest in these glitches or whatever. But I don't think it's a sustainable method if you're just getting started. For sure not. I think you should just stick to basic strategies, stick to the fundamentals, master the fundamentals. That's a better term. That's a better way to put it. Just master the fundamentals and then build upon that. I built an ecom store selling hemorrhoid cream, but it failed. Why? Maybe you just didn't, target the pain point enough. I don't know, man. Sell ads or buy ads. Can't do both. That's deep, bro. Hi, Arie. I'm a big fan from Germany. What figures are you seeing with your ecom, and what is your take on escaping the rat race? Well, we're managing over $1 million a month right now in revenue across the brands that we're working with, but I don't know if that answers that question. My take on escaping the rat race, that's a good question. I would say the rat race spans much wider than just a 9-to-5 job. I think a lot of entrepreneurs nowadays, sure, they may have their own business, but they're still in a rat race. Like, they're still in this, more. Like, I also have an insatiable ambition, so I can relate to that. But I think you have to, that's why I'm a big believer in finding something you love and making a business out of that, because otherwise, like, if you have a business that, you hate and it makes you money, then that's the same thing as just working a 9-to-5 job, right? Like, you're still in a rat race. You're still in this never ending loop of money that isn't going to satisfy you at the end of the day. And you're just going to die, unsatisfied. So I think escaping the rat race is really more of a mindset thing, personally, than anything else. What do you think about the fishing niche? Good niche. Good niche. Heading out. Appreciate you for always being authentic, and I'm excited to see the store review stream. Shout out to the people in the chat. Yup. Shout out to the people in the chat. Thanks, Jay. Should we still focus on AliExpress when margins aren't good for shipping from US or fast shipping time, or just use it for product validation before going to Alibaba? You said it, bro. Just use it for product validation. That's really the only reason why anybody should use AliExpress, is product validation. Check their traffic on similar web. Sure, let's see. Holy shit. Wow, yeah, they're popping off. That's a clean chart. I'll just get rid of the chat, honestly. This is maybe a little annoying for you guys. Have you already hit 7 figures from all your income streams? No. So I still have not, but I will. I will very soon. I don't understand how they can scale to such numbers with AliExpress. I don't think they're using AliExpress. I think they're probably just using the manufacturers directly. Hey, Arie, how do you deal with feedback score when starting new stores and you are not yet using 3PL services? Well, you got to use the 3PL service as fast as you can. What do I think about pottery niche? Good niche, very passionate. Would you go for home decor for a dropshipping store for Q4? Yeah, that's not a bad niche, but it's a very popular niche, so keep that in mind. You're going to face a lot of competition, but it is a good niche nevertheless. How many views, likes should a TikTok get to start running Spark ads for the product? Well, I don't think you need any specific amount of views to test it out with Spark ads. I don't think that's a thing, but the more the better. That definitely, the more engagement, the better chances it has of performing well. And do you still remember your fishing store, that Bob store? Yeah, Mountain Bob. It was called Mountain Bob Trading. I do remember that store. That was a cool one. It was very profitable for some time, but it ended up dying out. It just wasn't really worth pursuing. I was wondering why you weren't on Jordan's $100 million panel. Well, let me tell you a little bit about that. I actually asked Jordan if I could join. I was like, dude, could I join? But there was too many. Well, he said that there was too many people on the stream already. It was already going to be very chaotic. And I understood that. I was like, oh, no worries. I just participated in the chat, and he gave me a shout out, which I was super hyped about. But yeah, bro, we're still the underdogs around here. So this next year is going to be massive. I think this channel next year is going to be insane because, you know, this last half of the year has been probably some of my best months in a while. And we're just going to keep all that momentum going into next year. So, you know, by next year, I'll definitely be on that panel. That's for sure. Do you recommend Snapchat ads? Yeah, you should definitely test out Snapchat ads. It's worthwhile. Do I still have a girlfriend? Yes, I still have a girlfriend, and she's out there right now making lunch. It's just incredible. It smells so good. So once I get off the stream, I'm about to go eat and hang out with her. How much should I be spending per day on a TikTok video ad? At least 60 per day, like 3 ad groups, 20 bucks a day each. I would say that's the minimum you should be spending a day. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm going to go now. This has been a great time as always. We're going to be doing these a lot more. So, you know, I have a goal to stream more consistently. I have a really good time doing it. It's a great way for me to connect with you guys, answer all your questions, you know, get raw. Do you have an ads agency or do you just dropship? I have an ads agency. That's exactly right. But I would say part of our secret sauce is our creative strategy. So, yes, we run ads, but we also think about how to intentionally run ads as opposed to just spending on whatever. So that's kind of our secret sauce. Is we're also very creative with our approach. And you also have a lot of my knowledge on YouTube ads, TikTok, YouTube organic, TikTok organic. So yeah, man. Man is on that red pill energy, got her cooking. Yep. Just kidding. She just loves to cook. Like I would never force her to cook. She's just an amazing chef. Lucky for me. I'm just a lucky man. But yeah, that's about it. See you guys.